I feel like we need some sort of music, some intro music. We've been doing this a long time. It's the Sean and John podcast. Welcome to episode number
29. And
wow.
We're going to have to get moving if we're going to get to 100 this year.
Well, I know I said that the last episode, but I was thinking maybe we should just try to get to at least 49.
49. You like
because
the
that's
nines.
well, because I'm 49, so I think maybe that's a good spot for me. By the way, just turned on Facebook Live. So we're double teaming. Yeah, that's pretty good. That works. See if anybody comes in. But welcome to the Sean and John podcast. And if you're joining us for the first time, or maybe the second time, I don't know why you would join us for a third time, but if this is your second time being here, the reason why we do these, we try to give you a little bit of information about Harbor Hills.
Absolutely.
Which people tend to ask the same questions, which is great. Every once in a while we get a question we just don't know, and we'll find out. But and then we try to give you a little bit of entertainment value.
Very little.
Did you see that? Yes, that big. And the other thing, really, it's pretty fun.
It's a blast.
It's pretty fun to do.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I've heard we've been compared, the Sean and John Golf Cart podcast has been compared to the Tom Brady Gronk podcast that they're doing.
Yes.
Now, the only reason I can see the comparison is maybe age for Tom Brady. I don't know, and I'm...
Okay, I mean, I think the only thing that Tom and Gronk have on us is they do a 2-camera shoot. We only have one. We have no camera, so our camera's stationary.
Okay. So you're saying they have a bigger budget?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get back into there a little bit before, but the reason why we decided to do this today, a lot happened in the last 2 weeks. First of all, I went on vacation.
Oh, so you went to Las Vegas?
I want to touch on that, and we'll get back to that soon, because I don't want this to go too long. And today is my brother's birthday.
Can we say how old he is?
We can. So go ahead and tell him how old he is, John.
He is 45 years old.
45 years old, and I listen. I found a couple of these things. This is a picture of my brother here. This was a picture, and I'll show it to you. You can. I don't know. We'll do this so you don't have to scan it in. This is a picture of my brother. He was. Yeah, you can kind of see that a little bit. Maybe that's easier for us to do that way.
Oh,
this is a picture of my brother.
Oh,
and he was going to, somehow he got an award. I'm not sure how he got an award, but I think he went to Stetson to get some award. I don't know what it was, but he must have been 14, 15, 13 there. He's actually pretty good looking. I'm not quite sure what happened.
I'll get this. I'm going to put this up though. But I'm going to take the time to scan and get this.
And then I found this other picture, and you know, remember when you went to your first party as a kid?
Oh yeah.
Like, and you got all dressed up, your parents bought you this jacket and this coat. And,
oh, yeah.
And you were like, you guys remember that, right? I mean...
And how do you do the tie? Can you tie the tie?
I always did the tie myself, and then it ended up being too short. But this is a pretty good picture I found. This is a picture of my my brother. I think he was 13 or 14. It might have been, Kara is a family friend, and I think it was her bat mitzvah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that was, we dressed up for the big parties and bat mitzvahs and weddings, and we didn't go to too many funerals, so we didn't have to dress up for those, thank goodness. Later in life we did, but you remember dressing up as a kid? Did you like dressing up as a kid?
Well, yeah, it was pretty special back then.
Yeah. You know, I didn't like wearing the shoes. The shoes were the most uncomfortable thing. They were so, like, dress shoes.
Yeah. And you get blisters on the heels.
And then you get blisters, so if you went to a party or a wedding or whatever, then you had to take your shoes off
and run around your socks.
But you remember that, right?
Absolutely.
You know, we have a lot of parties going into, so happy birthday to, we'll stop, happy birthday to Adam.
Happy birthday,
45
Adam.
years old today, which...
We really need to have him on the show. I know we don't typically have many guests, but we really need to have Adam on the show.
Why? All right, so anyway, it's a Sean and John thing. It's not the Sean and Adam thing.
Okay.
Or the John and Adam thing. But so going into parties, so we actually do have a lot of parties here. We'll talk about Harbor Hills a little bit. We got a lot of things happening. Mingling Monday coming up next week, which is pretty good. That's this flyer here. So do you want me to do that again?
No, I can do it.
You want to do it?
I can. We'll put those up.
And then our parties here, just for the record, we do have some parties that people dress up very nice for, whether it's a New Year's Eve party. We have a Venetian style party coming a couple weeks. New Year's Eve, Friday night dinner. This is the Bring 'em Neighbor, Meet a Neighbor. The other one over there is the fajitas and Ritas.
Oh, that's a fun night.
Yeah. So a lot of the things that we do here, you know, dress has changed so much over the years. You know, you and I come to work.
It's a lot more casual. I mean, a golf shirt, collared shirt,
Right.
some nice, you know, slacks, something comfortable.
Yeah.
Well, we're in Florida.
Yeah.
It's kind of the Florida lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah. And listen, I love dressing up. Going back to the 2 pictures that we showed, but it's so nice to be cash now, right?
It is.
It really is. And today
really
being
is.
the first week of fall,
It is fall.
you felt it this morning. It's definitely a little bit cooler.
The humidity is
Yes.
has kind of gone away, and
Right.
it is a lot cooler in the mornings and in the evenings as well.
So a lot of our parties and dinners, they're mostly what we call golf cart,
Yeah.
you know, attire, golf cart casual or golf casual is a lot of. But we do have some parties that people still dress up. New Year's Eve, the Venetian ball that we do, that's going to be pretty dressy, snazzy thing. And there's more events here that you can shake a
There's
stick at.
something every single week.
Right, but
going
there's
on.
something going on every day of the week here. And if you didn't get our newsletter, send us a line here and we'll email it to you
Yeah, there you
right
go.
now, or we can text it to your phone.
Yeah.
You know, Facebook it live, Messenger, Pony Express, email, pick up the phone, AOL,
Smoke signals. I don't know.
Craigslist. How'd they send money back in the day? What was the Pony Express or something?
Oh,
Or
it
what
was
did
the
they
Pony
do?
Express,
Do you have
yeah.
any good stories about sending letters and?
Well, I can remember actually like staying in touch with relatives across the country, and we would write letters, and I used to love.
Yeah.
I would check the mail every day, just hoping I got a letter.
I want you to bring, if you remember, bring one of those letters. Did you have a pen pal? Because I think I had a pen pal too.
You know, I don't have anything. I've learned
Oh.
so much over the
Yeah.
years that it's all kind of gone away. But
Yeah.
I used to love getting a handwritten letter.
Yeah. And you know, that's something that we always do when somebody comes in the sales office here. I think we still do it. We actually send a thank you letter to everybody, and we sign every single letter. So I don't know if you do that with your customers. I'm pretty sure you do. I do. But I think that's something that's a lost art that we still do. But
Kind of a nice touch.
It's a nice touch. So ask me about Las Vegas. I went to Vegas
I
for the
want
week.
to know about Las Vegas.
Yeah.
How was it?
Well, it was great getting there. Plane ride not so great because you know it's a 5-hour ride.
It's a long ride.
And it was the plane itself was fine. It was, you know, it's just getting in. We left late
Right.
at night, and then we didn't get there till about 12:30 their time, which is 3 hours. So it was 3:30 by the time we got to the hotel.
People were
and
just
slept.
waking up in Vegas at that time.
Yeah, you know, we stayed on the north end of the strip, sort of by the away from the hotel, by the airport, which you know it's a little bit quieter there. And people said it was going to be, and it was beautiful. We stayed at the Encore in the Wynn Hotel. It was gorgeous, and we had really the best time. But I can tell you, we saw some really, really good shows
I want to know about
Yeah.
one show
in particular.
specifically. Yes, yes, yes. You know which
so
one that
yeah,
was?
you know what? I should have printed a picture of.
Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow, yeah.
You know, I know it sounds
Can
kind
I-
of cheesy.
Yeah, you know,
but-
so one of the reasons why I wanted to go to Vegas is, you know, I'm not a big gambler, and you know, we like to eat. Hey, listen, we know that, right? Some great restaurants, and I really wanted to see Barry Manilow. It was sort of one of those things on my bucket
list. Barry
And
Manilow.
Barry Manilow did not disappoint.
Great entertainer.
The first song he did. Tell me. I know we talked about this off camera, but what's the first song he did? You won't guess it, but it actually was a cover.
Yeah, you
You remember? I told
don't
you.
remember because my first guess, of course, was Mandy. I wanted to hear him sing
yeah.
Mandy.
So yeah, no, the first song he did was actually Celebration, Kool and the Gang.
Cool in the Gang.
And that's the way he started it, and he had a huge stage, and it went back and forth, and he had backup singers, and that guy is a showman. And the only other shows he's doing and he doesn't have anything else scheduled, was in England. And I didn't
Really?
want to go to England, so eventually I do, but yeah, pretty
Manilow.
impressive.
You
yeah.
saw a few other shows, didn't you?
Yes, we saw the Michael Jackson Circus Soleil show, which was unbelievable.
Impressive.
They
That's
probably
very
have
impressive.
100 people in that show. That was probably, you know, that was an expensive show. That's all I'm going to tell you. And then we saw, thanks to a guy we met here that went out, Billy. Billy said you really should see Carrot Top. And Carrot Top is a very prop comedy guy, and if you know, he's been in Vegas for 20-something years, and he was unreal. Unbelievable. But I'm going to tell you, the economy. Everybody says this and that. It's going to. Las Vegas doesn't take a hit. It was
was
nuts.
just
It was
going
bananas.
crazy.
The streets on Friday night We had the Cosmopolitan Hotel, which is one of the nicer hotels now. It's very high end. You're the in crowd if you stay at the Cosmo. You've leveled up, as the term is.
Okay.
If you stay
Leveled
there.
up now?
Yeah, it's the new word. So leveled up, and we went to this place called Beauty in Essex. And you walk into it. Again, I should have printed some pictures because I think that's what we're going to do now and make it a little bit easier for you. It's a pawn shop. And then the pawn shop, you walk into the pawn shop is in the back, and then there's a whole restaurant. And there's a DJ playing, and it's dark, and it's that's where the in people go.
Wow.
You're in when you go there. So we were in for about an hour and a half. Listen, golf course is in great shape. I played golf over when I got home. I played 9 holes with my son Colin last week. The greens are rolling really nice. The rough, which is this time of year, it's tough, is actually starting to dwindle down a little bit because the cooler weathers. But come out and play around the golf. It's really, we have one of the most beautiful golf courses in the area, hands down. And the 10th tee is right behind us, which is nice. And you did a little thing with golf this week, didn't you?
There was a lot going on with golf this week. A lot of different tournaments, and of course the big tournament here is coming up.
Oh, Cider Cup.
Cider Cup.
Yeah.
Red against blue.
Yeah. Well, speaking about red against blue, you did the Joe Red putter.
I did the Joe Red putter as well.
That's on. Is that on one of these pages?
That's
here?
actually on. It's on our Facebook page.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you can go back to our Facebook and check out the Joe Red. We have a club fitter here that does grips and makes clubs, and no other club in the area has that kind of service.
He's a custom. I mean, he builds custom golf clubs.
Yeah.
And he's come up with this new perfect roll putter.
Yeah.
Gosh, that might be a great birthday gift for your brother.
Yeah, he'll get what he got me this year.
You've already got it.
Yes.
Nothing.
Right. Still building some inventory homes.
Yes.
We have the Emerald going on right now. It's a really nice open floor plan. We're getting ready to put the drywall in, pavers in the driveway, and then you can come and finish that house, select all the rest of the finishes, and be in there in a few months. And that information's on our website, by the way.
Yeah, it's under our quick delivery homes.
Right.
And we've got other homes that are moving right along too.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a great winter.
Listen, I got to tell you, I'm so glad we were compared to the Brady and Gronk show.
Podcast.
Yeah, and there's releases every Monday. We try to release ours every Wednesday or Thursday because we're so our sponsors are a little lacking, so we don't really have a time we have to do it. And there's a two camera shoot.
Well, let's see if we can't get Brady and Gronk on our show.
Yeah, we will.
Or maybe they'll want us on their show.
I don't think they take guests either, by the way. Hey, listen, everything Harbor Hills, our website, harborhills.com. Put it right there if you can.
harborhills.com.
And then our phone number right there if you can.
It's there.
Anything else? Any last fine words?
Folks, look forward to seeing you this winter.
Thanks for watching.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.